what to wear, how to beat the heat, and what you need to know. Today on Wild Florida, we're talking Florida's weather in October. Hi, I'm Jacqueline, the Wild Floridian. If this is your first time visiting the channel, we talk about wildlife, weather, and habitats from your backyard to the theme parks. On today's video, we're going to be talking about Florida's weather in October. October is a month of transition. We're moving from our hot, humid, thunderstorm-filled summers into our dry season. It does get cold in the dry season, but in October, you're going to get a potpourri of both. We'll have thunderstorms, but not quite as regular as we did during the summer. You will get more rainstorms than we will thunderstorms. And while we could predict our thunderstorms to be pretty regular in the afternoon, now we'll start getting days that rain all day, and you'll get quick storms still too. October, while a month of transition, it's still very warm. An average temperature of 75 degrees Fahrenheit, a high of 84, a low of 64. As usual here in Florida, our average water temperature is still warmer than our average air temperature at 81 degrees. And while we're still having those thunderstorms and rainstorms, you'll only get about 8 sunshine hours a day, and we'll get about 9 inches of rain. What to wear in October? Well, let's start with light clothing. If you're from the north, you're probably going to want to go swimming and play around a lot outside, and it's quite warm, and you can do that. But you're in the northern part of the state, and depending where you come from, you may still need a light jacket, may want to wear pants. Hat and sunglasses, hey, we're the sunshine state. You're going to need these all year round. And because we're still getting thunderstorms and now rainstorms, you're going to want that umbrella or a poncho. And because we've moved away from the thunderstorms, it's okay to be outside during our storm time. Sunshine State, sunscreen. Always, always sunscreen. How to beat the heat in October? Well, it's warm still, and if you're coming from the north, you're probably still sweating a lot. So make sure you have those electrolyte drinks like Gatorade, and you're drinking a lot of water. Now, unlike our summer months, you can get away with doing some of those afternoon activities. It will start to cool down. But if you're in the deep south of Florida, you may not, and you need to still do those siestas. So, you're going to really have to play it by ear and watch the temperature day by day. And depending on where you are in the state, it's going to vary quite a bit at this time of year. But overall, the weather has turned, the humidity is dropping slightly. In October, what you need to know is that we're having thunderstorms still, and that means there's lightning. And Florida is the #1 state for lightning strikes in the United States. Lightning can hit as far as 15 miles away from that thunderstorm cloud. So you need to make sure that you're going inside if you hear thunder. Also, hurricane season is still happening, so it goes from June 1st all the way through the end of November. Now, while it's less likely we'll get hurricanes in October, it still happens very regularly. So one of the big ones was Hurricane Michael. It happened in October, and it was pretty devastating for the state. So while you may not want to get travel insurance, I would still recommend it because it is pretty frequent. So look for travel insurance or a hurricane hotel guarantee. Welcome to the off season. October begins the decline of tourists coming and visiting. So that means theme parks have less crowds, our beaches have less crowds, but yet you still have that wonderful Florida weather. So this is a great time of year for you to visit. It's also the time of year that festivals start to pick up across the state. Of course, there's Halloween. And one of the big things during this time of year is the theme parks start doing their Halloween parties. So from Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween to Halloween Horror Nights, you can get a lot of fun activities around Halloween. You also start to see more of the farmers market. For us Floridians, it's a great time of year for us to come back outside. We tend to hibernate a bit in the summer. You also get a little bit more breezy, which is really nice because it's hot and humid, and that breeze makes a big difference. You also start to see a lot more of the runs come back. So half marathons, triathlons, 5Ks start to pick up. So there's a lot of fun activities that you can do outside at this time of year, and that's really when Floridians start to do more outdoor activities. I hope you liked today's video and you learned about what to wear, how to beat the heat, and what you need to know for the month of October. If you like this video and would like to learn more about weather in other months, check out our playlist in the links below. If you also like this video, like, support, and subscribe right there below. You can support us on Patreon or you can connect on Facebook. So here's your question of the day. What are you gonna do in the month of October? Put it in the comments below. We'd love to hear all the great things people are doing in our state. Thank you. Bye.